families at work and in our friendships is psychotherapist Dr. Robi Ludwig, who was just featured, as you can see there, on the cover of Ask Pioneer magazine on the importance of mental health. Fantastic. Welcome back. Topic personal to me as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, cover girl. Thank you.
Yeah, looking fabulous.
Personal to you, bullying, personal to me. I'd be hard pressed to find an adult who wasn't bullied, and if they didn't know it in the moment, years later, they probably, which was me, I realized years later I was being bullied. So how is it different, bullying as an adult versus bullying as a child?
It's such a good question because with children, it's more obvious. So kids, there's kind of groupthink and they'll scream out a name, or it could be more physical. Fortunately, in adulthood, it's not physical and it tends to be more manipulative. And we do have a little bit more power as adults because we can choose not to hang out with bullies. For younger kids, that's a little bit harder to do.
Right.
I mean, why do people, especially adults, bully at this point?
You know, it's a good question, and there's multiple answers for that. In some cases, they have a character disorder like narcissism or borderline personality disorder, where they feel good exhibiting power over somebody else, or there's this inner sadism that makes them feel good when somebody else is weak or small. So it can help people to feel more in control and better about themselves. And yeah, I think in some cases that's the way they were treated, and so it's a mode, it gets normalized. And, you know, people like getting their way, so it sometimes works for people.
So are these words synonymous? Bully, narcissist, psychopath, sociopath? They're same church, different pew.
You're describing myself.
Shut up.
We can't assume that all narcissists are bullies or all people with character pathology are bullies, but if you have low empathy, then you're not able to really think, how does my behavior impact somebody else? Because in some cases, these bullies don't know that they're bullies. And it also can be driven by jealousy, you know, through the form of gossip or leaving people out. Yeah, some people are very unaware of themselves. Yeah.
How would you say you handle, let's say, close friends or family members who are bullying you into doing something that you don't necessarily want to do?
The best way to manage a bully is to set strong boundaries and to stay calm, because the bully likes to rile you up and know that they're impacting you. So know what your boundaries are ahead of time and simply say, you know what, I don't feel comfortable being forced to attend this event, and I hope you can understand my position. And you can sometimes gain, there's strength in numbers, talk to other family members and see if you can get the support you need. And if you feel it's not working over time, then you can just, you know, create distance. Distance can be very powerful.
It sure can. Silence sometimes is the best thing, I find.
You can even say stop.
Stop.
Just stop. It's not working for me.
I did that recently.
And? Did it work?
No, and then she called my phone a number of times, and you know.
Well, then that's not a friend.
Yeah,
you need to put that on ice.
It was a credit collector, but that's a whole nother.
What do we?
Well, that's different.
That's another.
That's their job.
That is their job. What do folks do about bullies at work?
So that's almost a legal situation. You first want to maybe handle it with humor, because it is the workplace, and we all know those bosses who bully or coworkers who can bully. So try to point it out and again say, I'm really not appreciating this approach. If it doesn't stop, document, because it is the workplace. So you document the bullying situation, so you have a list. You can go to human resources, you can go to a union, you can go to other people that you work with to try to get the help that you need. But it's a combination of outside support, like through a therapist where you learn how to handle a difficult situation, or there are usually resources in the workplace that could be tremendously helpful.
I like that.
So you talked about, I mentioned mental health is important for me.
Yeah.
You talked about the importance of
Yes.
maintaining good mental health.
I think we have the cover of
On the cover.
We
As
do.
Pioneer,
Hello,
which is
madam.
such a great magazine. And I just want to give a shout out to my
Please.
glam team, which like helped me with extensions and make me look like a different person there, which I
Love
look
it.
the same.
Love
But
it.
it was.
You woke up like that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I wish. It was Vital Adjablo, and he was my photographer, and also Omega Bullock also helped me with the makeup. But what we focused on there was the importance of dealing with mental health,
Yeah.
and that I wanted to take away the shame because we all need other people, and the best way to live a great life is looking at your own patterns, finding your own agency, and therapy really does work. So I know it's not an option for everyone, but talking to somebody who you feel is wise and respects your confidentiality is huge. It's a game changer.
It is indeed. Always great to see you, Dr.
Oh my
Robi
God, I
Ludwig.
love
So
spending.
good to see
You're
you.
therapeutic for me.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Great
so much.
people.
Thank you,
Great
Doctor.
show. Thank you.
To get more info on your mental health, make sure to follow Dr. Robi at Dr. Robi Ludwig on Instagram.
Yep.